Shalom. Kal halalim la Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, elder bishops of Great Millstone, and a big hearty shalom to the prophets of that body, and shalom to the 144,000 and 1/3, the elect. May peace and blessings be upon you and your households, and also the spirit of endurance as we approach the end. Okay, there's only a couple more prophecies to go. We're going home soon. Okay, everything's coming together. That picture is being painted, and that picture is a beautiful picture of salvation. But just prior to getting to that lovely place of salvation with the blessings of power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, if that is your, if you are allotted, if that's the correct term, allotted to make it on the first trip. But you should say Brakti Yahweh Hashem Yashai always, because you are an Israelite. If you are an Israelite, you should say Tawari Yahweh Hashem Yashai for making me an Israelite. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. Indeed it is. You know, as we're approaching the end, thick and fast, and sometimes certain thoughts may come through your head, right? To throw you into a tailspin. Excuse me. And you wonder, okay, a demon might jump on you, making you think, how are you going to deal with this situation, deal with that situation? Okay? You've come this far. You've got this far, haven't you? All right? Haven't you gotten through so many situations? Okay? It's a Monday morning. You've got a burden on your head. And by Wednesday, it's gone. And then by Thursday or Friday, you're thinking about it. What was even the burden? Because Yahweh Shemeshah just intervenes and just deals with it for you. Just deals with it for you. All right? So, paraphrasing scripture, the Lord has never put the righteous, his elect, in a situation where they have to be begging for bread, or where they, put into a situation where the Lord has let them go. The Lord has never done that. Yahweh Shemeshah always comes through. Now, if you are put into a corner, you are feeling a little tight squeeze, that's only because the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, is testing you. Okay? Because life is a test, right? Life is a test. So what do? You pray. This is a great opportunity for you to pray more. What did the Lord say? Pray without ceasing. Paraphrasing scripture there. It's a great opportunity, a lovely opportunity for you to pray more, ask the Lord more, beg more, beg Yahweh Hashem Yashai more, and call upon the Lord using the name. Say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And Brakti Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Kal Lalima Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Okay, cast your burdens upon the Lord. Psalm 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. The Lord is not going to put the righteous in a situation where you keep calling upon Yahweh Hashem Shai, and the Lord is not going to answer you or deal with the situation for you. The Lord will come through. Now, for the heathen, the Lord doesn't hear them because they're heathens. For the 2/3, the Lord ain't going to hear them either. Okay, because they made mockery of the truth, however they did it. Okay, we've seen some crazy people on YouTube videos on the street, people talking, making mockery of the Lord's name. I'm not going to go into that right now. As well as I do, there's some crazy people out there that are going to get their judgment. All right, but we're not worried about them. As they say in this world, worry about yourself. Okay, worry about yourself. Okay, worry about yourself and worry about your own household and yourself. But we always throw out prayers as well for the protection of our elders, man, our apostles and elders, their families, as well as ourselves and our families. That's a must. But otherwise, in this world, man, worry about yourself. Okay, you can't take on. Look at the Book of Eli. You've seen the movie, right? Even though it's a movie, you saw Denzel when he was playing his character Eli, right? He's moving with faith, right? He couldn't see, right? We move By faith, not by sight. Paraphrasing the scripture there, right? Okay, that's Hebrews 11 verse 1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. All right? And he came across numerous situations. He only dealt with that situation as it came into his pathway. Otherwise, he avoided nonsense because what did he say to himself? Stay on the path, stay on the path. This should be like a tunnel vision for you when it comes to this truth, man. Whatever your lot is, you know, whatever your lot is, you can't, we don't all play the same position. All right. So cast your burdens on the Lord. All right. First Peter 5 and 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Whatever's on your mind, you let the Yahweh Shai know. You lift that weight off your shoulders and let the Lord know, please, Lord, help me with this situation. I'm worried about it. It's bothering me. I know you're going to come through, but I want to let you know about it, how much it's bothering me. And lo and behold, Yahweh Shai is going to make it better for you, man. All right? Because the Lord wants his elect to focus on the truth as well and focus on these things. But you are going to be put into a corner, though. Don't get it twisted. But that's a test. And as you overcome these little situations, it's a building blocks to what's coming. Because what's coming on this planet Earth, Jacob's trouble's already started, but it's going to amplify even further. And then we've got the Charagma, Revelation 13:16, and World War III, Revelation 11:14. So a couple more prophecies to go before the Lord returns. And it's going to happen soon, Lord willing, very soon. So I sure as hell don't want to be here in numerous years. I don't think we're going to be here that long. All right? Okay, because we're at the tail end of this kingdom. Okay, so whatever's on your mind, let the Lord know. And as mentioned before, it's a beautiful time to, ask the Lord for help, Yahweh Shai for help, and let all your cares upon the Lord, okay? Instead of you carrying that rucksack or a book bag of burden, the bag, you carry on your shoulders, you take that off your shoulders and pass it on to the Lord. I hope I said it correctly. The Lord takes care of everything for us anyway, right? You should be thankful, man, that we have, our power to call upon when we are in need, which is pretty much all the time. Excuse me. First Peter 5 and 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. All right. I've got Matthew 11:28 as well. I've got the NIV version. I've got the KJV as well, but let's read the NIV version. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. How do we get rest? We get rest in this truth. Okay? We know that we have a power that's with us. The Lord blesses us with spiritual things that are happening to us, and we get warm feelings and feelings of comfort. Okay? We know that this hell is not forever. We know that we're going to be changed. We know that we are working, let's say the hopeful elect are working right now, whatever capacity they're working in, right? But that rest is coming. So we know that weekend, which is going to be forever, is coming. And that's going to be the kingdom. I'm just saying in basic terms the weekend, but you know what I mean, right? We're going to come into that rest, which is going to be forever, and Brakti Shah, we get motivation from various ways, man. And elders, brothers making videos, our apostles and elders making videos. Brother Manatazak from the West Bay Area camp making these excellent, excellent videos, which give you a visualization of the Lord, how He looks pursuant to the scriptures, and how the kingdom's going to be. All right. And I'm sure that brother from Bay Area camp definitely gets visions and dreams, which he translates into his beautiful videos. So all these things, right? But most importantly, calling upon Yahweh Shema Shai, all these burdens are lifted, and the Lord gives us rest. Okay, and that rest in this truth is a lot of rest, man. Being an Israelite and being in this truth is a lot of rest in the name. Okay, you look at the rest of the world. They're perplexed, stressed out. They think this is it. Well, for the heathen, this is it. This is their last little hoorah. But for you Jakes out there, you think this is it. You think these crackers are going to rule forever. They're going to be over us forever. We're going to go to job interviews in front of these peckerwoods forever. We're going to have their money in our pocket with their faces forever. We're going to have, we're going to see these peckerwoods on TV forever. WEF and all that kind of stuff, and the so-called elites. We're going to see these weirdos forever. We're going to see these people like Trump and all that forever. No, this is temporary. Like every other rulership fell, which was way more powerful than America, this rulership will fall also. Okay, this rulership's on crutches. Okay, it's on a walking frame. This rulership's gonna fall. Okay, so we get rest, man, in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, if you don't feel that rest when you come to the Lord, all right, yeah, you get put through the ringer, you get put through hurdle after hurdle, but the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Shai always sustains you. All right, excuse me. I've got the KJV as well. Come to me, all ye that are come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Okay? Laden just means heavy weight. Okay? Laden. Burdens and things like that. Okay? That's the KJV version. All right. Yeah, as mentioned before, you ask the Lord. All right? Okay? You don't keep it too long-winded. Because the Lord understands what you're going to say anyway before you say it. You don't have to make it so intricate. You keep it simple and snappy, you know. But you can, speak to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. As mentioned, these situations that you get put into, whatever it is, you ask the Lord, man, and just, how you listen. If you Jakes, when you get up in the morning and you do your proper prayers, like you light the incense and you do your prayers facing the east, after it's done, don't you feel lighter? You feel lighter. Stop. Stop saying to yourself that I don't feel lighter. You feel better. You know why? Because you've let your supplications be known. All right. Philippians 4:6. All right. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Let it be known. Don't bottle it up. Let it be known to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? The Lord's guiding our steps, man. Psalm 91:11. The Lord sent his angels to guide us in all our ways. All right? So don't fear not, man. Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Okay? These weak uh, uh, chains of darkness, this flesh, yeah, it puts you in a situation. Sometimes you get butterflies, like when you're younger, you're in a situation, uh, you're going to get nervous or whatever. However, those feelings may come in this weak flesh, that happens because we're in this flesh. But with prayer, okay, and asking the Lord gives you that strength to overcome a situation. And the Lord ain't going to let you down, man, no matter what. Okay, no matter how feeble you are, how weak you feel, how short you feel, how ugly you feel, how beautiful you feel, whatever the situation may be. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah will not let you down. All right, if you are one of His, He will not let you down. All right. Lord willing. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Okay, because whatever you're going through, right, it's all ordained by the Lord. There's no such thing as free will. Even if you're thinking that it's free will in your mind, the Lord is making you think that, because so everything's of the Lord anyway. All right, everything's of the Lord. Everything. Okay, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything's spiritual. Okay. All right. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Okay? And one more thing I want to emphasize is no matter what situation is, small or large, you don't have to always go facing the east, praying or praying. Okay? As if the word prostrating or getting on your knees, you can do that in your closet, your room, facing the east when you're on your own. That's cool. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, but when you are doing quick maneuvers, you're navigating yourself. The Lord is you're navigating your way through the day. You ask Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord, you're running to the store. Lord, keep me protected. Lord, keep me protected. I'm going in the car. Lord, I'm about to work out. Keep me protected. Lord, I'm taking my lady out. Keep us protected. Keep me protected. Bring me back home safely. Bring my lady back home safely. Whatever the situation may be. Lord, I'm taking out my children. Those of you that got children, whatever the situation may be, always ask the Lord for protection wherever you go. All right? And you can feel that spiritual covering, like a glow around you that you're covered, like a spiritual force field. You can feel it. Okay? You have to keep asking, all right? And begging. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem likes that. All right? So trust in the Lord Yahweh Hashem with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Okay? So whatever you're going through, okay, cast your burdens on the Lord. All right? Whatever you're going through, it's all building blocks for the greater tribulation that's coming. Okay? Jacob's trouble is not going to be no cakewalk. It's going to be some shit you're going to deal with. But the Lord Yahweh Hashem is going to get you through it if you are his sheep, if you are one of his elect. All right? Anyway, Shalom Barakar, the water Yahweh Hashem Shai. All right? And blessings to the elect. Mawathabad Babal, Kwam Yashwala, Shalom.